Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron for the United States. In the last episode, we continued our build-up and prep work. We got some more armies currently set up for training. We got most of our stockpiles taken care of. We got those self-propelled artillery done. And we're continuing working on modernizing the Navy. So we're still working on that. So we've got we got 2 of our aircraft carriers done. Do we have any more aircraft carriers ready to go? No, we don't have. Let's see, we should still have a couple under construction. Yes, there's that one. And there's that one. And we designed a new super heavy battleship, the Montana class. And we have a couple of those under construction. We don't quite have the resources for them. But once our light cruisers here are done, they should transition to those battleships. We'll get those built. We'll throw them into a fleet somewhere. We'll figure out which one we want to use. And then we'll go from there. And pretty much our research is all done. We have researched every single thing in the research tree that we can possibly get, including all the obsolete equipment that we didn't research. That's all done. That's all done. That's all done. Just doing a quick double check. Done. 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 Oh. Nothing there, and nothing there. Alright. So, I think with that, we're just going to go ahead and unpause. We're going to keep the game running. Now, what I was kind of thinking about toward the end of the last episode is if I wanted to switch my plan. Bases in low supply. Okay. I wanted to switch my plan from attacking the Axis first to hitting the East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. So Japan and its puppets and other allies. I'm still not sure about that. Still not 100% sure about that. The other suggestion I got in the comments was that I could actually I could leave the Axis, join the Japanese, and use them to kind of have this other front with the Germans. So, we start attacking out of Portugal and Africa, and then, we bring in the Japanese and everybody else in, and we kind of squeeze the Germans from both sides. And then once we've basically acquired all of the German territory, we'll be basically unstoppable. I still haven't made quite the decision. I'm thinking I want to go the rest of the game on my own. So, hitting the Co-Prosperity Sphere, and then absorbing maybe a few more non-aligned states might be the better option. The problem then becomes that this is a lot of front. This is a lot of front to maintain. And that... Yeah, I can see the benefits of going both ways. One, I gain all this territory, I gain all of its resources, so that I can get independent from having to import a lot of stuff, and so that'll make, transitioning to the next war phase easier. The other thing is that if I join them as an ally, and we join together to take down the Axis, I don't have to use my troops and equipment to fight on this front. And that's assuming that the Japanese can actually hold. So... I don't know. I don't know. Yes, I know we need the steel and chromium. Why are we having a supply issue down here? What's going on? Previous bottleneck infrastructure in Angola? What in the world are you doing to supply? Okay. You know, I should probably build up that naval base. And that infrastructure. Are we still developing those resources? No. I guess we're just importing so much stuff that we don't have those factories. That's somewhat annoying. We have 24 more chromium. Looks like all those Seattle class got done. Transfer those guys over. Transfer 3 on to 3 of those old guys there. Let's see, what about destroyers? We have any new... Yep, we do. Let's see, this fleet's done for destroyers. This fleet needs a few more. One, two, three. One, two, three. Now here's another thing that needs to be adjusted. One, two. Those... What are these subfleets? Yep, they were not in port where I expected them to be, so we'll go ahead and transition them over there, and then I can move some of these old subs around. How many did we get? 2, okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll take those old ones out. Interesting if we could scrap old ships. That would be interesting. Alright, we're buying way too much steel now, so we can reduce that income, or, yeah, reduce that a bit. We don't need anywhere near as much aluminum, so there we go. That should get us a few more factories. Indeed. So we have a lot of construction to get through here before I'm going to feel good to go. See, all this infrastructure here isn't necessarily that important. But getting the airfields built, the radar stations built, even these synthetic oil refineries built, I think are pretty important. Now, we don't necessarily need the aluminum or the tungsten, so we're probably good there. I do region-wide industrial integration, which will give me a building slot in New Brunswick. Where we'll throw in a synthetic oil refinery as well. See if we can't get our own rubber production going. I think we're really close to being able to reduce American Malaya's status. These guys still have a bit to go before we can annex them. Alright, so these armies are almost done ready, or almost ready to go.
Ready.
There they are.
Ready, sir. Ready, sir.
Let's see. Make that a bit brighter yellow. There we are. You are going to need your own commanders, so we're going to need to recruit a couple of new ones.
Yes, sir. Ready to move.
Ah. Right, I had 2 sets of those queued up, so they need to train out. Alright. There was one other thing that I wanted to do, and I just remembered. Is we want some new planes. And what I think we're probably going to go for is we're going to go for an upgraded version of the F-86. Increases reliability. Get it some more range. Better weapons. And a better engine. Call this the F-86A Sabre. We have 20,000 of those already, but we're gonna start manufacturing those. And burn off that pile of air experience that we had. See, this is June of 1962. July of 1957. You should be going to Virginia. Alright, so these guys... We can lower the autonomy of one of our subjects, which is you. Lower. There you go. Just trying to decide if I should import that chromium. I guess we probably should. Jeez, just absolute tons of that stuff. The Italians, can you give us more? There you go. We're getting those fortifications built along, you know, in Portugal. What used to be Portugal, anyway. That's really what I want to get done. But look at all of these forts. Look at all of these forts! This is gonna be interesting to try to fight across here with all of these fortifications. They're just built randomly. No, I don't need to click on that. We certainly don't need quite as much steel. And we certainly don't need quite as much chromium, apparently. Alright. We'll continue to adjust that to make sure that we keep as many factories working as we can. Alright, so these fleets, at least these fleets have their destroyers upgraded. What I should probably do... No. I was thinking about putting it in like just an infinite production of light cruisers. Nah, that's not going to be that useful. Let's see. I would like to throw a light cruiser in there. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then we bring back all of those. Military factories. That's unexpected. Where do we suddenly get a whole pile of military factories? And it's going to force us to have to try to import more steel. And a little bit more chromium. I don't know what happened there. Alright, looks like we got one of our aircraft carriers here done. Alright, the other one's going to be done on the 24th of June. So we got our Baltimore class done. These guys don't have any light cruisers, do they? No, they don't. Though the Clevelands kind of are. Well, I don't think I designed them that way. Alright, well, let's go ahead. Let's see, where are you? You're over in Hawaii. Alright, heavy cruiser. Let's send the 3 Cleveland class back. Let's build 3 more of these. We're sending them to actually to carrier group 2 directly. Make sure that we're still building things. Yeah, we're still building good. We're getting all those bunkers done. Alright, but there we go, that's another episode. Another kind of just prep work episode. But it's stuff that needs to be done. We need to get these fleets ready, because we're going to be having to fight probably pretty heavily, depending on who it is we're going to fight next. And I need to get these troops trained, which they're almost done. I'd really love to get more troops trained. In fact, let's go ahead and train up another full army of infantry. Train up another full army of motorized infantry. Train up another full army of mechanized infantry. No, not medium tanks. Modern tanks. It's gonna be a whole nother army group's worth of units. In fact, I just burned through some stockpile there. You guys are short modern tanks. Alright, well, we'll get those built. Okay. So we'll get that whole other army group trained. What I may actually do is run some of this off screen, just to kind of finish this construction, finish getting these ships out there, and finish that training, and then we'll make a decision of what it is we're going to do as far as the co-prosperity sphere and the Axis. Alright. Again, just mostly prep work, but necessary prep work. So for now, we'll end here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.